Actually, I only watched a couple of seasons, mostly because of lack of time. But
The
yeah,
only
it's
the only complaint I have about the Lion Guard is how they treated Scar. So Scar comes back as like this ghost in the volcanic smoke kind of person. Kind of like a villain in the background. And they try to explain how Scar had gotten his scar and how he became evil. And they said that at one point, Scar was the leader of the Lion Guard, and he was tricked by an outsider lion, and he got his scar from a snake bite, and the venom of the snake is what turned him evil.
That's not how snake venom works. Also,
It's not.
Ginny, may I introduce you to our trusty moderators, Mino the Badger and Clovers. They're both online right now. They're saying hello, and they make sure that your stream is going all fine.
Sweet. Hello.
Yeah, it's they did do Scar a little bit dirty. I remember actually how they've written Scar in the Chronicles of the Pride Lands. Of course, the Chronicle of the Pride Lands was absolutely non-canon back in the days. But that was way better, where Scar was actually trying to rescue one of the other cubs, and a badger he tried to dig into a hole, and a badger actually scratched his eye, and that's how he got the scar. Now, of course. Also, Truck says that we're nerds. Yes, we are, and we are proud of it. And also, James TJS, hello.
I'm wondering how they're gonna tell Scar's story in Mufasa.
From what I've seen, they are. I'm seeing the CGI movies as a different universe as the regular Lion King, because with the lore of the Lion Guard on top of it, it's going to be impossible, even from what I've seen in the little previews and everything. I think that Mufasa is going to take the lore for another roller coaster ride, and Disney does not have a very good track record when it comes down to honoring lore.
In the very least, I like the fact that they're telling like an original story. They're not trying to remake a story. I feel like anything cinematic when it comes to the Lion King would be like officially canon, because like I never knew that there was books to the Lion King, or the Lion Guard, in the very least. Like I don't know if I would call it 100% canon. In the very least, Scar's story in the Lion Guard is not canon in my head. I feel like Mufasa is going to fill in some of those gaps for sure.
Well, I hope so, because there's also one other thing that Mufasa is that suddenly Timon and Pumbaa are getting a role in there, while technically, as the first movie kind of shows, they had no clue of the existence of Mufasa or anyone at all at the beginning of the movie.
Well, in the very least, it looks like the beginning of Mufasa is going to be like set in the present time. And it'll be like Rafiki, flashing back to tell the story. Mm-hmm. So,
Also, Jack Leno, I swear I'm getting food advertisements. I'm actually getting I keep on getting food advertisements. I'm actually crying. Oh, especially when you're hungry and you get the food advertisements. That's not good.
I hate
Also,
that.
yeah, Tretron subscribed. Thank you for the sub. And yes, Tretron, that would be Ginny Beats. Ginny Beats. I think quite some people already are with us. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. My name is Jeannie Beats. I'm a fursuiter. I'm a furry artist. You may have caught me here on YouTube, on a couple of other people's channels like Hun the Hound and Kina the Husky, and possibly on my own channel.
Well, welcome here with our stream. And as you can see, we're both quite the Lion King nerds. Me being a Meerkat, obviously. Jacqueline says that was the best English ever. Yeah, well, Ginny is from the US and talks quite clear English for someone from the US. I believe it has something to do with English being the preferred spoken language there, but I must admit that the further south you go, they tend to speak English, but it's kind of like Cockney. From sure, technically it's English, but I cannot ever understand it.
Nah,
Let's see. Jacqueline, please do stop talking in all caps. Nightbot is getting majorly the tickles for that, so my apologies for that.
But no, I'm from the state of New Jersey, partially Pennsylvania, as in like Philadelphia. So you might hear a little bit of the Philadelphian accent coming out every once in a while.
I've been to Philadelphia, once with Entrecon back in 2002.
Okay.
We went to Philadelphia to Main Street, and we had one of those famous Philly steaks.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Did you like it?
Oh, it was absolutely lovely. I am sure that at least a dozen health code violations were there, but it was delicious. It's the type of food we cannot serve in Europe, but it was very good.
I'm not gonna lie, Philly be Philly.
Yeah, indeed.
You're gonna get what you get in Philly, and Philadelphia is it's an easier version of New York City, in my opinion. But at the same time, its people is not the greatest. Like, the businesses and the buildings and the atmosphere of Philadelphia is great. The people can just really not be great, if that makes any sense.
Oh yeah. I completely see where you're coming from.
But if you ever get the chance, though, definitely try to come to Furrydelphia. I know it happens every August, so it's our local furry convention.
Well, I also heard that there was this convention where you often go to in Ohio, of all places. Now, only thing that I know is that there are cornfields in Ohio, but I never heard of a furry community there. Well, technically there is one, but every time you say Ohio, I think cornfields.
So, yes, there's a furry convention in Ohio called Anthro Ohio, but the one that I attend, it's actually not it's not a convention. It's actually a camp, sort of like a retreat.
All right. You've got my attention. by all means, carry on. Also, Blaze
So-
the Firewolf, hello.
Hi, Blaze.
Yeah.
But so it's called World Wild Fur Camp. It is hosted and run partially by my partner Hun the Hound. It's run by Hun the Hound and Al Cabone.
Cabone?
Yeah, Cabone is mainly the money man, whereas Hund is the organizational man. And it's run currently on a YMCA campground. And for 3, maybe 4, if enough people are wanting more days. But so far in the past, they've only done 3 days where you're on the campground, you're sleeping in a cabin with your fellow campmates. Every morning you get woken up by me, the bell ringer, being like, ding, 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 top of the morning, for breakfast. And like there's activities to do around camp, like rock climbing. There's something called the Leap of Faith. There's archery. This past camp, it was 80s horror themed. And we had a bit going for the whole camp of somebody killed our guest of honor. Oh no, we need to find out and solve this mystery.
That is a murder mystery and on a camp during Halloween. I am getting major H2O vibes. It's really fun.
It's honestly such a great time. The YMCA staff was absolutely lovely treating us. We raised maybe like $5,000 to go back to the YMCA, and we were able to send, I think, a whole cabin's worth of kids to go to camp, because sometimes parents aren't able to afford sending their kids to camp each summer, and so we were able to help that in a way, and we're hoping that the YMCA staff appreciated that enough that they'll have us back next year.
I hope so too, because I see in the chat that a lot of people are very enthusiastic about this. Also, Truck says, I nearly ended up working in Columbus, Ohio to work, to set up and run a radio station. And I believe I have to ask Truck, are murders illegal in Ohio too?
Are murders illegal in Ohio?
Yeah, he keeps on telling me that I shouldn't commit any murders. Oh,
no,
and
don't commit murders.
And Jacquelino's guitar fell. I hope nothing broke. Oh, at least you have to tune that thing again.
Yeah, that's mostly how it goes with World Wild Fur Camp. We had like an 80s themed homecoming dance for the rave that Hund was hosting one night, and it was like super fun. We took like classic prom photos for everybody. It's always such a good time, and Hund puts a lot of work into running it. He puts so much of himself into making sure that camp runs as smoothly as it does.
Yeah, it's definitely on my bucket list. I will try to see if I ever can be going there, because if I go to the US, most likely I am going to stay away from the big ponds, and I'm just going to go for the smaller ones, because for some reason I think those are just way more fun. And in the big cons, let's say I have my fair share of those things in Europe. And big cons in the US are big.
Mm-hmm. I went to Anthrocon this past summer, and I tell you, it was very overwhelming.
I can't imagine.
So yeah, definitely smaller cons are the way to go. That's probably why I would more so recommend going to Furrydelphia than going to Anthrocon.
How big is Furrydelphia, if I may ask?
it's a decent size. For a handful of years, it wasn't even held in Philadelphia. It was held in a town over called King of Prussia. But for the past 3 years, I think they've been holding it in Philadelphia, and I think. Well, let me look it up real quick. What was their last? I think their last numbers of attendees was 2,000.
Oh, 2,000. In Europe, that is a relatively big con.
Let's see, Philadelphia.
Also, Buffy Bat says hello, and a hello to you as well. And Jack Lino actually has a sticker of me on their guitar and can't get it off anymore.
Aww,
my stickers are forever. Also, yeah.
So Philadelphia's attendee numbers in 2024 was 2,802.
Oh, wow.
But so they hold the convention in a hotel. And so you have 3 floors worth of activities going on. You'll have you'll have just the hangout area in the lobby. Then you'll go up to the mezzanine level, which has the registration room, the registration room, and the dealer's den / artist alley. And then on the ballroom level is where is the main events and panels are happening. So the space kind of allows for the con to feel to have some air and be spread out. So even though almost 2,800 attendees may seem like a lot, I guarantee you the space that the con is held in allows it to spread out enough to where it doesn't feel crowded.
Yeah, I've seen that with Further Confusion in I believe, where was that? Well, it was in the Bay Area, but I don't know exactly. But Further Confusion back down in 2013, which was the first time where Thabo was being shown in a big convention. And it was 5,000 people, but because it was all stretched out, it didn't feel like 5,000 people at all.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Jacqueline asks from... Wait, one of your stickers I have on my phone is complete white. Yes, unfortunately the quality of my stickers are a little bit lacking. It tends to get white real fast, but the white circle you never get off, so you basically have to ask me for a new sticker. You gotta keep them, this is kind of like the Meerkat sticker dealer.
You should get a sticker printed of this little fluffy derp that I'm making right now.
Oh yeah. The tail looks a little bit like a grub. But yes, Buffy says the solution is a Thabo pin.
Oh yeah, enamel pins would be such a great idea.
I do have... I need to reorder a new batch. But I do have those Persona pins.
Okay, I used to collect those.
You used to?
I used to collect them, though I don't really much anymore. They're great pins, don't get me wrong. But they've kind of started to... I like the super colorful pins. And as of lately, Persona pins has been lacking in their colors. They've been more so earthy tone pins. And I haven't been enjoying them for a hot minute, so I've kind of taken a break from getting their pins.
Okay, well, I do have an entire box with those pins back in the days when during the plague. And I am most likely going to donate them to the upcoming convention I'm going to for Fester as the guest of honor. And I'm bringing a lot of donations along with myself. And the entire box of those pins will be one of those things. And there are a lot of colorful ones there. But
That's
yeah.
awesome.
My persona pin is unfortunately a little bit earthly toned as well because, well, I am a brown meerkat. But I will try to get a new batch done. I hope they're okay with that.
Well, yours looks fine. Like your character, looks great as a pin. I love the colors that you do for I love the colors that you picked out for your persona. Let me see if I can think of one that I can think of. Okay, so they have a wolf character. They have characters for almost every species that they do.
Yeah.
And when they draw the wolf species, it's normally like majority black, and like all of the markings or the details just kind of like all the details of the pin and of the character kind of goes away. So like that's an example of like a design from Persona pins that I personally don't enjoy, but but that's just me. If it's somebody else's favorite design and you like the more earthy tones, then great. Like no hate whatsoever. But Thabo, I wouldn't with your design, Thabo, I wouldn't discourage against your earthy tones because they work so well together.
All right. Also, now that Mino reminds us of all, we see a little counter here that is giving donations. We are currently running a little marathon for Tankmas. Well, actually, Ginny does, and I'm helping her a little bit. I'm helping her a little bit raising funds. We already raised $206.60 of the $500 goal for Tankmas. Could you tell us a little bit more about Tankmas?
Sure thing. So, Thankmas is a fundraising event that happens every year, and it's run by the YouTuber by the name of Jacksepticeye. He is a Irish-based gaming YouTuber, but he's currently living in Brisbane, but he was born in Ireland. But he runs this fundraising event every year to raise money for different charities. Like one year, he raised money for Australia when they were dealing with their fires, and then another year he was raising money for food banks, and this year he's raising money for mental health. All of the money that gets raised is going towards the crisis text line here in the U.S. and Samaritans over in the U.K. Jacksepticeye really values the importance of mental health awareness, and according to statistics, around 700,000 people unalive themselves around this time of year, and organizations like Crisis Text Line and Samaritans really help to lower those numbers, and the goal for this is to help raise money for these organizations to get more people on the phones, and more people who are taking those phone calls means less people who are in crisis. And so I wanted to help take part in Thankmas this year, and so I'm trying to help raise money. They've already raised over $3 million, but the fundraiser is still going on for the rest of the year. My personal goal is $500, and for some incentives, I was doing a couple of incentives during my live stream the day that Thankmas got started. I was doing some doodles for like $20, and you can still get this now. I'll show it here real quick. I am offering a signed print of this artwork right here, signed by me, 11 by 17. If you donate $50 to the Tiltify, I will have it printed. I will mail it out to you. Shipping is free. I worked really hard on this artwork. I'm really proud of it. So I want to be able to help towards this cause. And if you feel like you're able to donate anything at all, it would mean an absolute lot if you could. It doesn't have to be the $50 if you can't afford it. Literally just $1, $2 would be more than enough and appreciated for sure. A lot of people are struggling around this time of year, and I want to do what I can to help those who are going through a hard time this year.
That's very noble of you. And I remember I donating a little bit, and you did draw me. I was so happy with that drawing. That was so good. And speaking of which, I see a certain person, nobly, on the other end, is that, hey, special guest Ginny Beats, yes. And also Blitz Network, hello. But nobly is someone who donated before. And we had a lovely collaboration drawing. Well, basically both of us in one drawing, wasn't it? Me stuffing his face with a hamburger. Because, of course.
Because Novely apparently spends $69 at McDonald's for some ungodly reason.
$69? That is at least 10 nuggets. No, seriously, it got so expensive lately.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Novely also entered on the Twitch chat. Hello. Unfortunately, the Nightbot command only works on Twitch. So if you just...
My bad.
Oh, Jacqueline, sorry. We will not try to talk about food that often. McDonald's is technically not even food. Come on. Shots fired. I am willing to die on this hill.
I mean, you're not wrong. In the very least, McDonald's is comfort, nothing else.
About that, my apologies to Jacqueline, but technically this is not a very food-encouraging story that I'm about to tell. There's this little story about I had a guest at one. No, not me. I was invited to Motor City FurCon. I think you're aware of that convention, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Motor City FurCon is, of course, near Motown, as in Detroit. Now, Detroit, there are a lot of things there that you can get, also in terms of food and stuff. McDonald's is not very high on that list. And however, a friend of mine who was invited along, also a fellow Meerkat with the name of Titash, he always went to McDonald's to have some breakfast. Now, do you know, this is McDonald's in France. McDonald's in France is subject to the French food inspections, and if there is one thing in the history of things where French people are picky about, it's food. They really want their food proper. So this basically made sure that the lovely McDonald's in France, where he dropped by every day, they are forced to have their food done proper.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the case in the US. In the US,
we are so processed.
It's processed out the wazoo, and trust me, when it oh gosh, Jacqueline, I'm so sorry. This is also considered food to her. Long story short, I'm making the short thing. I will not mention the food thing and everything. He ordered his breakfast and he was not able to finish it at all. And poor guy ran to the toilet and got back at least 1 kilo lighter. That was it was not very good. Traveling around with him was hilarious because, well, he is unfiltered French. And that was hilarious. One of the things is that we were, of course, driving around, and because of the sun, it has the specific color and everything, and the vibe of it. And he was at one point is like, I never realized that Grand Theft Auto was so realistic. And was like, yeah, the colors are exactly the same. I understand. Because if the sun shines with the pavement and the streets, the whole vibe and the reflection, everything is just a shade different than what you see in Europe. For some reason, the color blue is a lot more prominent here, while the color yellow is a lot more prominent in the US when it comes down to weather, even when it's a little bit cold.
That's so strange.
Oh, Gesundheit.
Thank you.
But this is also one of the things where we started to find it a little bit funny, because when in American TV series, if Mexico is being portrayed, it's just an American city with a yellow color filter over it. It's so weird.
That's wild.
And Canada is blue.
Let's see, I know I still have your ref somewhere in here. There you are.
It's so delightfully derpy. I really like it.
I'm glad.
As for the mouse I am drawing, that is Iris, the mouse from Nordic Fuscon. Nordic Fuscon actually has two mice as logos, Iris and Mousy. And in Europe they're very well known across everywhere, but I don't think they're that known in the US.
No, I'm definitely not. I'm not familiar with them.
Well, Mousy and Iris, there was at one point a fursuit made from Mousy, and well, one of the creators here, one of the more known creators here, Templa, Templa created another mouse, and everybody was like, this is like the female counterpart of Mousy, and eventually Nordic Fuscon bought the costume, and that became Iris. And here I'm showing it currently in the screen. This is Mousy and this is Iris. And the fun part is that Mousy at one point did visit my house, and we raided the local cheese store with with Mousy. That was hilarious. The owner of the cheese store was very, very honored to have us there.
Oh, I'm familiar with that one. I'm familiar with the black one. I've seen that one before.
Yeah, I actually posted some pictures of the black one before, and the black one is very well known. Also, Jade says, yo, ik ben er weer, de veel vragensteller, maar ik vind je chat gewoon geweldig. We are talking English though here, and I think the genie is currently asking herself, did Thabo swallow something wrong? All those convulsing sounds and gurgling noises. That is Dutch.
Okay.
So don't worry about that.
No, it's fine. If you need to jump over to Dutch for a second, I totally get it.
Oh, no, not at all. When I was in the US at Entracon 2002, in order to, well, show the people that yes, we were Dutch, we actually had custom-made wooden shoes
Really?
that we brought along for for that convention. And the custom-made wooden shoes, at one point we traded them to various people for other things that it was kind of like bartering, and that was really funny. At one point, one person on the streets of Philadelphia traded the wooden shoes of a friend of mine for a bracelet that she had that she said was very personal to her, and she got the wooden shoes for it.
Wow.
Things like that. It's just very fun to do so. And it was really cool to see how cultures mesh like that, because a lot of people they never saw wooden shoes for real before. It was just so completely weird.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Novely asks, when is the new bad product video coming out? The world's gotta know. Yeah. Are you familiar with a certain series of videos that I made? It's about weird dealings in the furry underground, so to speak. And I recorded all the video material that I need for part 3. Part 1 was released during the plague, so to speak. And that was about me driving in my car to a abandoned road. And on that abandoned road, I was dealing with another fur named Silver Pierce. And in the end, you'll find out that we were actually dealing toilet paper. It was set up like a whole mobster deal and such. And part 2 was... Part 2 was being shot entirely in the parking garage in Eurofurence, one of the Europe's biggest convention. And during that convention, it was like this shady deal between a dragon, a bad dragon, and me as the Meerkat. And it turned out that the deal was 2 products. One that was not available in Germany. And that product that is not available in Germany is custard. The typical
really?
Dutch custard, yes. And the product that is not available in the Netherlands is Sargotam, which is a very, very good disinfection spray for your fursuit. So we were dealing that. And I made all the video for part 3 in a studio lot in a couple of weeks ago. And I had no idea that Novely was such a fan of the series. So when I showed a little preview, the little kitty cat practically exploded of joy, and I had no idea. But most likely in January, when I have some time for editing.
Oh my gosh, that's so adorable. Yeah, that's Novely for you.
Oh, and Buffy suggests Kofula. Yeah, we should do one of those as well. And Meatloaf, I am doing very well, and I hope you're doing great too. Jack Leno asked, from what are all these new things in Twitch? Well, I have 2 screens here. We have our guest, Ginny, who is raising money for Tankmas. And we have my screen. And of course, we have the cam with the Meerkat plushies, including me here. There you go. Sorry for the continuously babbling again. Sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah. I really like how it's coming out. Your style is very distinct.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, excuse me. With my style, I'm like I started out trying to do the Adventure Time style. And a little bit of Steven Universe kind of bled in as well. So like I'm told that it looks like a mix between Adventure Time and Vivzy Pop a slight bit. If you saw on the stream, somebody had asked me to do their persona in the style of Vivzy Pop, and I love her so much. I love her artwork. I literally have some of her oldest artwork framed on my wall right now, like above my computer.
Oh wow.
Back when she was doing like speed draw videos on YouTube, she was like selling prints of her artwork, and I've been holding on to them for the longest time. So like tapping into drawing similar to her style has become almost like second nature to me. But one thing that I don't think will ever change of my style is my circular heads. I can't beat it down.
The circular heads are absolutely the circular heads make it extra fun, to be fair.
Yeah, like I see there's so many artists that I admire that I would love to learn, I want to learn their process from. Like anatomy to me, and I don't know if I'm sure I'll master it one day, but
just keep on trying.
Yeah,
just keep on trying. Now also Inimini, hello, and Inimini, this is our guest is from the US, so so now and then I have to, of course, update her on the Dutch lore, so to speak. Inimini is a very special mother in the Dutch furry fandom, because Inimini is mom of Ari. Now Ari is I will not ask you to pronounce that name. Ari is almost, you can say, it's the sweet mascot of many of meets. Ari unfortunately has a little bit of a mental condition, so to speak, and but he is so kind. His heart is absolutely very on the right place. And the thing is that the absolute gem, at one point I had a migraine, so I couldn't go stream, and 2 days later I got a get well soon card from him in the mail.
Aww.
This is the level we're talking about.
That's precious.
Ari is precious. He is one of our national treasures.
That's so sweet. I love hearing that.
Oh, Rocky, thank you for dropping by, and also hope to see you soon. Go Lurky Lurk. Stardust, hello, and Sil the Bunny, hello to you as well. As for everybody, we are currently running a little fundraiser for Tankmas, for Jacksepticeye, for various causes related to mental health. And yeah, we're just drawing, and here you go. Donate for mental health, unalive prevention. Yes, we are still talking about YouTube, so I am using that language, even though I absolutely hate that language.
What, the whole having to censor the words you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on that. Let's not.
No,
let's not.
I feel feel like it's mostly used just for like algorithm sake, and not so much for the people itself.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
It does make sense.
Oh, did I say? Oops, I misspelled mental. I just realized I misspelled mental. Oops. There we go. That's what we want to see.
We all make mistakes from time to time.
Listen, ADHD be damned.
Sil the Bunny says, I found out that we'll both be walking in Breda, which is a Dutch city, by the way. I think there's a Breda in America as well, but we're talking about the Dutch one. On the 25th of January for Kika. Yes, we are. And I'm looking forward to that walk. We often do charity walks for various causes here. For example, this Saturday, I will be in the country of Belgium for Furs for Life. And later on in the Dutch city of Zwolle for Furries for Serious Request, which is a giant fundraiser for, basically the treatment of metabolic diseases for kids.
That's so sweet. You guys raise money for that.
Oh, yeah. I am so proud of the Dutch furry fandom for us raising that much for charity and doing a lot for that. But I also have to say that worldwide, just take a guess how much we have raised so far. Because a couple of new numbers came in from Forum, from Malaysia, but also from Method Fur Meat in the US. And all those new numbers together, how much do you think we have raised for charity worldwide so far as a fandom together?
Oh, geez. With how long the fandom's been around?
Just this year. Just this year.
Oh, just this
not
year.
Everything together.
Okay, for just this year, I can see the fandom raising, I want to say, about $100,000.
100,000? Let me.
Maybe that might be shooting a bit too high.
Google Sheets, because we are going to shower the chat with a little bit of warmth now. Because you said 100,000, right?
Maybe I might be overshooting. Maybe I might be wrong.
Well,
but the fandom has surprised me before.
You say 100,000. I say that 100,000 would be correct if I had asked the question, how much have we raised about last week? Because Method Per Meat alone raised 130,000.
Wow.
Mino says 2 million. Well, Mino is closer, obviously. But,
where were y'all during Thankmas? We could have gotten this money up. We could have gotten the money up to $5 million for mental health and suicide prevention. Where were y'all?
It's but okay. So I'm going to give you some numbers, a little bit of a rundown.
All right, let me hear it.
We start with the amount raised for LGBTQ causes. How much do you think we have raised for LGBTQ causes in the last year?
Okay.
Oh, this is fun. This is fun.
Okay. So if we raised 2 million on average in total this year alone, I want to say we raised. I'll put my money down on the 500,000 for LGBT.
Now you're overshooting a bit. we have raised a total of $294,825.71 for LGBTQ causes alone.
That's awesome.
So, how much have we done for humanitarian causes? And Mino guessed 2 million, but last year was not 2 million. Last year was 1.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a little bit of a reference. So how much for human aid?
For human aid, I want to say 50K.
50K? You better add a 0 to that.
Oh my god.
Because we're talking about $526,794.53.
Obviously, I'm terrible at this game.
Oh, I like you being terrible. And Jacquelino, please get well soon. Be sure to hydrate and at least take something for your stomach. Animal welfare. The thing that furries are well known for supporting animal welfare.
Okay, so if we've already covered about $700,000 already.
Yeah.
I want to say for animal charity. I'm gonna put that more closer to $1 million.
You're getting better at this game. Because we raised all together as a fandom last year, the number so far is $1,075,666.62.
That's ridiculous.
And this all comes to a close $1,897,286.86. And we still have a month to go. And I'm still adding things to the list. Yes, it is Christmas. Thabo has a list and he's checking it twice.
Us furries, man, we do not play around.
Oh, absolutely. And Inimini is what a numbers. Furries are gold. And Mino is so right. We might actually reach the 2 million. It is within the
Y'all could add to that 1.8 million if you donated.
Yes, donate to us.
What would the mental health and what would the mental health fall under? The humanitarian causes?
Yeah, humanitarian. I guess. Yes.
Gotcha.
And Silda Bunny says, I can't wait to meet you again after Dutch Comic Con. You are aware how big our presence at Dutch Comic Con is, right?
No, not at all.
Well, of course, you are familiar with Comic Con.
Yeah.
Well, Dutch Comic Con is obviously the Dutch version of it. I know it sounds like mind blown. But, so at one point, furries got there, and we, of course, have a little group photo.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next year, more furries came for a bigger group photo. And then more. And every year, the group grew.
Oh,
and I think
God.
that we're now on the Saturday group, I think it was over 400. 400 fuzzies. And the thing is, this year, we had our own information booth. A giant booth with also artists and all things. There is a video on my channel from it. I do recommend you to check it out. And it's just, we were smack in the middle of the main entrance. Jack Leno also says from Dutch Hero Comic Con is actually the Dutch version of Comic Con. Yes, it is. And we have a main booth there. And it was not just that. Because our group was so incredibly big, we actually got permission to use a drone inside of the convention hall in order to make a picture of us all.
That is insane.
Yeah. But it kind of goes to show that if you treat people with respect, it becomes very, very much, it becomes so much easier to work with organizations and such. And we've seen that with various organizations, like with Kika, with Serious Request, with various children hospitals. I mean, I've been at the Sophia Children Hospital. There will be more hospital visits in next year. And we're not talking about, I have no car crashes planned. We're talking about hospital visits to children in fursuits. And and there will be comic conventions where we go there as well, which is absolutely wonderful. So I am I'm looking forward to for next year. We're going to be awesome.
That's gonna be awesome. Let's see. If it's all right, Thabo, I think I might jump off in about 5 minutes. Like I said earlier, before we got started, my anxiety was just not
that is today. Absolutely fine. That's perfectly fine. And thank you very much for dropping by. And we will carry on the drawing of Iris and Mousy here on, and I will remain. You will have the counter on. I will have the counter on the stream still after you're gone. What I'd say is, I wish you the best, and we will be here for at least another hour. Adi just joined to say hello, and we say hello back. Adi, you're awesome. And I stand with all my words of what I've said previously, but I think that you're. I think that that Inimini will brief Adi about everything that we said. I wish you all the best, and do note that our upcoming streams are still open for you. You're welcome to drop by anytime.
Oh, for sure. Thank you so much for the invitation.
Also, Mino is taking over from you. Mino is welcome to drop by.
All right. Yeah, I think I'll bounce out. Thank you so much for having me on the stream.
Hey, it's no problem. Have a good one.
You as well. And everybody thank you so much for having me. You can still donate if you so wish. The Tiltify link is in the chat. You can also go and find the link on my channel as well from the recap of the stream. Or you can go and find it on my Instagram, or I believe I have it on my Blue Sky. But yeah, please, if you can, please donate for mental health and suicide prevention. It is a very important topic to be raising charity for, and I want to try to raise as much as I possibly can this month for sure. So, and as I said before, if you want a little bit of incentive, I am offering this artwork right here as an 11x17 print, signed by me, free of shipping, if you donate $50 to the Tiltify. So yeah, get yourself a little genie artwork for this holiday season.
I know I will, because I already donated for that.
Yeah, I can't wait to sign yours, Thabo.
Oh, I can't wait to receive it. Most likely they will be in January.
That's totally fine. I will, like I said, it's free of shipping. I'm gonna be paying for your international shipping. Because you helped out so much, so thank you.
You're welcome. Just let me know. I hope it doesn't get too bad because international shipping is absolutely insane.
Oh no, definitely. I'll definitely be in touch. But yeah, I'm gonna bounce off here. Okay.
All right. Have a good one. See you around.
Thank you. You as well, Thabo. Thanks again for having me.
Bye.
Bye.
Also, if Mino is willing to drop by, there we go. We have Mino. Do turn up your microphone a little bit, and let's see, go for the stream. Well, do share your screen, of course. Then I can. Here we go. Yep. You're live. But
live.
Do turn up your mic a little bit, if possible.
I'm not sure if I can turn it up even more. Let's see. Can I? I mean, I put it closer on my face, but...
Yeah, that's good.
Ah. Put it near my face, not on my face.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't put it on your face.
That'll be weird. Okay. So, what am I going to draw? That's the question.
Yes.
Hmm.
Well, meanwhile, I have drawn Iris.
Now you have to draw Mousy.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh yeah, I need to put on my own music, otherwise I... Need some vitamins, working vitamins.
Oh, Inemini, you say... I hope that Adi does not think that I am sick. No, I am feeling alright now, and I hope I don't get sick.
We're all feeling pretty good. Yeah.
Also, Johnson, hello, happy Monday to you too, and a boop in return.
Me too. Alright.
Buffybet says, walks for good causes, love those. Due to unfortunate happenings, I've been quiet for a while in the fandom, looking forward to go for walks for charity. Yeah, by all means, there are several groups where you can join and just ask around, like what you do here. Let's chat up afterwards. Let's see what we can do with each other. So what are you going to draw, Mino?
I'm currently just doodling. I mean, if someone donates like $25 on the little donate link that I pinned, maybe I can draw them a headshot instead. I came in here, I just offered like, hey, maybe I can fill in if you so that you don't have to fill, but I actually had no safe word projects lined up, so.
Oh.
Oops.
Let's see,
Oh,
copy link address.
Also, mind you guys, my headshots usually go for $50.
Yes. So I also pinned the message to our good friends on the YouTube side, and I will draw, continue drawing Mousy at this moment. So I have to finish that. But Mino is a really, really amazing artist. So by all means, do donate. It's going for a good cause.
It is for a good cause. Mental health is a big problem nowadays.
Yes.
So we can raise some money for that. Yes, Ari, you're always good. Oh, I know what I can draw. Hold on a minute. Delete. I just designed myself a very cute yeaner.
Hyenas. Oh yeah, good.
Vanga. Her name is Vanga. Means scar in a African language. Not sure which one I picked again because I'm not great at remembering. But yeah, cute yeaner. We like cute yeaners.
All right, Jacqueline, have a good one and take your rest and be well, my friend.
Get yourself some paracetamol. It will help.
Yes. Don't go to the jungle because then you won't find the pills because the parrots ate them all.
Oh no. And then what? Did the parrots party with a giant rave? Also, I'm a little bit of a bad influence on you when it comes to certain jokes. Oopie!
Maybe.
But the bun is worse.
Oh, much worse. Absolutely.
Much worse. Giant bird rave party? It reminds me of that one parrot at a rave party going bonkers. Haha.
Oh yeah.
It
I know
reminds me
exactly which movie, which video you mean.
Yeah, I know too. That one was cute. But I also know the movie that goes wild. Rio! I think actually Rio was a pretty good bird movie. We don't
Oh
have a lot
yes,
of bird
absolutely.
movies. There's not a lot of bird movies out there. I mean, we have like, we have got Angry Birds. That one is a whole franchise now. We have Rio. We have this one Turkey movie, Free Chicken or something like that.
Chicken Run.
Chicken Run, yeah, that one.
Oh, and Chicken Run, the first one was legendary.
But there's also this this movie about turkeys who are fighting for their freedom because of Thanksgiving. So, and I'm not sure which one that's called. Or how
Yeah, the
it's
plot
called.
is ridiculously weird
It's
with time
so
travel and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, that one is insane as well. My god, there's so many movies I've actually seen and I don't remember the title. Jeez.
Oh, and of course Storks.
Oh yeah, Storks. That's also another one. Yeah. Oh man.
Which
So
is
many.
the story of Stork is just weird. It's very wild.
Power boom.
What?
How is it work from storage?
I didn't think so.
It's a
Okay. Which are? When are they gonna make a Lego furries? That's a good question. When are they gonna make Lego furries?
Well, actually, a large part of Ninjago are furries. Anthropomorphic
guess.
lions and everything. And there is a Ninjago movie.
Oh. count, or is it like mostly like those transforming robot kind of things?
Yeah, they're kind of like that. It was also with Aztec influence and such.
Huh?
Lego lore is wild.
Mm.
Also, Ari says Vincent van Gogh de Sterrennacht, which was, I believe, a friend of ours, Anthony the Disney Fox, did draw Zootropolis in the style of Vincent van Gogh.
That was very cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he offered the painting to me. Unfortunately, I don't have room in my house for it.
You're kidding. What?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
I mean, the guy is so incredibly nice. Also, Johnson says it will be 29 degrees. Oh, nice. Fahrenheit. Not so nice. In Charlotte North. Oh, this is the thing with American and in with us for 29 degrees Celsius. That would be delicious.
That would be a day on the beach. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a day on the beach. But 29 degrees Fahrenheit, that is definitely not a day on the beach. Let's see, just a moment.
I think it's freezing. Like that's below freezing, I believe.
Hey Siri, wat is 29 graden Fahrenheit in Celsius? Minus 28?
What?
What the? Oh gosh. That's cold.
Good luck, Clovers. See you next time.
Alright, have a good one, Clovers.
Okay, so I have a head, but now I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What do I do now? It's like kind of weird how it's posed, but it will have to do about 50 minutes. 50 minutes left. Oh no. Man.
I'm willing to give you the main stage for a little bit because I love the details on that muzzle of yours.
Ah!
No, it really it's really good.
It's apparently muzzles are a thing now.
Oh, okay. You know I didn't mean it that way.
I mean, you know how furries are. You put detail in a certain part of a drawing and it's all muzzles.
Oh, I can see it from... You have a relatively simple character, and then for some reason the feet paws have more details
Yeah. Exactly.
than the entire drawing.
Exactly. You know, this is why I avoid putting too much detail in certain parts because, man, I don't want to target a certain crowd. It's fine.
It always happens like that. I mean, at one point, one person actually asked me, well, more people actually asked me, but does Thabo have an OnlyFans? No, I do not have an OnlyFans. No.
Thabo is not something like, no. I mean, personally, I do like drawing me some beans because they are very soft and cute looking and just squish, and it's just adorable, but man, it's not like that. I just like soft stuff, okay?
The same thing here with the macro art, where you see the giant Thabo stomping around, and I just like to do it. I love movies like Pacific Rim and the Godzilla movies. Oh gosh, you can always wake me up for a Godzilla movie. I love that stuff.
My guy, Pacific Rim is great.
Yes. Especially the first one. That's one of my favorite movies. It just has the amount of cheese in that movie is just right.
Yes.
It's just right because it is the script is hilariously bad and they know it. And it's just great.
That's why they fell apart on the second one. The second movie took itself a bit too seriously.
Yeah, I only saw the first part of the second movie. It's like, this is no fun. They think it's serious.
It's still fun if you like popcorn movies. It's still very fun. But they took themselves a bit too seriously. That is its only flaw, because otherwise it's still a very fun movie to watch. I like myself some popcorn action. It's great. But it didn't have the charm that the first movie did. But yeah, like that kind of stuff, if you like that kind of stuff, it's immediately a thing apparently, and that's not the case most of the time.
I mean, the amount of tropes that were in the first movie was just completely insane.
Yeah. Amazing. I always like it when people don't take the movies that seriously. Then you also see that they have had a lot of fun shooting the movie.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm also a nerd, but I'm a movie nerd. I'm also a gay nerd, but And I also like how they animated the battle bots, I guess, in the space.
Oh yeah.
It's very, very neat. And
Well,
for a movie in 2015, I believe, maybe 13, it was actually a really good movie for its time. And I think it holds up pretty well still.
It certainly does. I do have the Blu-ray of it, and I do watch it from time to time. Also, Adi asked for Wordle. Well, we're not going for that. We're just in the flow. We're drawing together, and we're not going to do Wordle right now. It's to be fair, yeah. Let's take our time.
Next time when Thabo streams Single Pringle again.
Yes.
I do like drawing Mars when it comes to hyenas. Because hyenas. They just have eyebrows. Nothing wrong with Marty Mars. Probably shouldn't say it out loud, but I did anyway. Waha!
Oh no! I left some holes in the lines.
Oh no! No! We don't like holes in the line! How dare ye! The biggest sin of an artist. Leaving holes!
Also, oh, hey, what do we see here? Lorek with a donation of 5 USD. Good afternoon, Thabo. Sorry, can't stay. About to take off for 12-hour flight to Connections to go home from Meerkat Fur Meets. Meerkat Fur Fest. That's it. Have a fun stream and catch you later. Have a good trip and stay safe with all the cold and everything, because we can see here, Johnson says, prepare for the coldest air of the season and snow. Please have a safe trip, Lorak, by all means.
Have a safe trip and have fun a lot. Have a lot of
Yep.
fun too, please.
And yes, Inemini sees some family of hers. Yes, the two mice from Nordic Fuscon. Iris and Mousy. Where Mousy is trying to, where Mousy thinks that Iris is drawing him like a friend, like one of those French mice, but Iris is actually drawing her true passion, a slice of cheese.
Cheese is passion.
Absolutely.
Next time she's gonna draw cast fondue.
Yes. Also, Adi asked if Mavi is doing alright. Mavi recently left the chat, but she is doing absolutely fine. Going to meet her this weekend. It's going to be great.
Oh, Mousy was the black mouse, right? And then
Yeah.
Iris was the brown mouse.
Iris is brown, Mousy is black. Yes, well,
Or-
yeah,
or dark-
brown.
Or,
Yes.
Yeah, black or dark gray. Yeah. Some couple of
Which
cute
reminds
lines.
me, I need to add some additional lines here.
Uh-oh. Yeah, for the markings! Well, I mean, you can technically do the markings without line art. I mean, I always do them without line art. Maybe it looks good.
Yeah, but I have to do some of, if I do the entire middle section without, that will be a problem.
No. Pardon me. So, Thabo, how was your day today?
It was, I had a day off.
Oh,
And I
Really?
Yes, I started to work on my gosh, how do I make a screenshot on the Mac? Ah, there we go. I was doing I was starting with the furry charity index, hence why I had all those numbers.
man.
And besides the furry charity index, I took a nice long walk. I really enjoyed that. Even though it was very, 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 very cold. Not as cold as Mr. Johnson has there in the southwest of the US, but it certainly was freezing temperature.
No, Thabo, there's only one problem.
Do tell.
You had a day off,
Yeah?
but you worked.
Yeah! I know, but those videos don't make themselves, you know?
I know.
For some reason, the screenshot did not work. Just a moment, trying again. Oh, come
Okie
on.
dokie. Have a very good night, Inimini. And
Have
see
a
you
good
next
one,
time.
Inemini!
Oh my gosh. I think Aria and Inimini are both very adorable.
Yeah, very, very much so.
Yeah.
There we go. Got the right colors now.
Yeah! I'm almost done lining the face. Yippee.
Yeah, the colors instantly make it recognizable as Iris.
Yay! Oh.
Ça, c'est moi. Niasinkaya. Ça, c'est moi.
I think I might still be able to fix my weird looking neck. Here is a very critical Mino. You know what the worst part of being an artist is?
Do tell.
You're your own worst critic.
Yes, I completely agree with that.
I am so much more nitpicky on what I draw myself than on what other people draw. It's... man. I mean, I can say to you, like, oh my gosh, it's so adorable, you've drawn so cutely today, and it's great, it looks great, and you'll be thinking, like, nah. Nah.
Yeah, the inner voice that you have for some reason just goes like, no. And no matter what you say, no matter what you do, it is never good enough.
Yeah.
However, a good indication of you making progress, if you look at your art of like 6 months ago and you think, oh my gosh, did I even draw that? That's a good sign.
Fortunately, don't have that anymore. It's all bleeding together, like, oh no. Which also means I've figured out my own style. But I don't improve as fast anymore. That kind of sucks. Because I used to improve so much.
Yeah, improvements in the beginning are always way more than just this.
Yeah. Sag. I have not, but I kinda know the result of that. And he actually got good. So, you know, I mean, that's proof for you that when you draw an entire year, you will actually become better.
Yeah, Ice Toast, this is actually a really cool one because I believe he had a little bit of an argument online where he said from, if you're bad at art, just try.
Yeah.
And so the best way in order to prove your point is to do it yourself. And
Yeah,
he
no,
showed the world. And I
showed
think
that you also don't need AI to be able to draw. Just practice!
practice.
Practice! You know, also, artists are not lying when they say you need practice. I mean, you don't have to practice every day because that's how you hurt yourself, quite literally physically. But if you regularly practice, you will become better.
Yeah.
It's just the time and energy that you need to put in it. And if even disabled people can draw, and I mean like on the top part, like the hands and stuff, if even they can draw, nothing really can stop you.
And that is the fun part about drawing, the fun part about creating things. Because if you just fill in a prompt and you get the result of that, it does not give the satisfaction of a drawing that you just finished.
I think that's all the lining done. This is a race now. No, it's
No, you win that. I mean, last time you won that race as well. I'm not going to race against you. I value my life. Thank you very much.
It's okay. You don't have to.
I don't want to.
Oh yeah. Select invert. Bam. No way. Bam color. There's color now.
Oh, it's an orangine.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you've seen my channel, my art channel as of late. But I actually designed myself a new jean.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to check that out post haste after the stream though, because I am very curious about that now. Because I remember drawing you as a yin. That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. And there still is a Yino that still exists. But I also wanted something representing me a little bit more. Because I like yins!
Yeah.
And yins are very amazing creatures.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Unalive, more prey than lions will ever.
You know, that's the thing. The yin PR department just sucks.
Yeah, no, they do. It's unfortunate because hyenas have a really, really good track record of getting more prey than lions or other big cats. It's jeez, you have no idea.
And not just that, their social bond is very good as well.
Yeah, they are less murderers than meerkats, for instance.
My dear, nobody is less murderers than meerkats.
No, well, yes, everything is less murderers than meerkats.
Nature is such a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Teethies!
Thief!
Thief! We got thief. Oh, and this is not anymore. So this yener, if I may, this yener is called Vanga, and Vanga means scar in English. It's a African language. I'm not sure which one anymore because I've tried many African languages. But I can probably look it up with dear old Google.
Well, it is certainly better than calling a lion lion.
Yes. Well, I mean, to be fair, Vanga is not very different because I'm going to show you the full rap sheet.
I mean, it's better than Pumbaa. Those parents really hated him by calling him Pumbaa.
Wow.
Because
So
that
this
means simpleton.
Oh wow. So this is Vanga.
Oh!
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. Notice that she has some scars on her legs.
Mm-hmm.
Those scars are familiar. So physically, in my actual physical me,
Mm-hmm.
I have those kind of scars.
Oh.
I've had many surgeries, 7 in total. Most of them were on my knees, plural, and I'm still able to walk, fortunately.
Well, it shows how resilient you are.
But yeah, I called her Vanga because scars.
Now, of
Plural.
course, I have to ask the question. If she has a posse of male hyenas that are walking behind her to protect her, will that be the Venga boys?
Probably, yes. Oh, you're the worst.
I am surprised that Bun did not come up with that one yet. Hello, Bulbushidu.
Okay, so I'm going to...
Isto says, I'd argue that a badger is more murderous than a meerkat. You might be biased because our resident moderator is a badger. However, badgers do not... we're not talking murderous, we're talking homicidal.
Yeah.
There's a slight difference. Murderous is they're killing everybody else, and homicidal is they're killing each other. While badgers do have a very impressive track record, they do not kill each other that often.
No, badgers are actually pretty chill because it's also a fact that badgers have such big burrows that they let other animals live in it as well.
Yeah.
So it is a shelter for many species. Of course, a badger wants a snack after some time. Duh, that's what the cost of living is. But yeah, when it comes to homicidal, not so much. That is a crown that will always go to the meerkats. Man,
Dolphins are
No.
murderous.
they
But
are murderous. They're also ferocious in
Yes.
other
They can be really nasty. But nature in general is very nasty. But when it comes down to dolphins, some of them are legitimately batshit insane.
Oh yeah.
But the numbers are still lower than that of a meerkat. But in the ocean, there's plenty of freaky stuff. I mean, the oceanic otters, they do things that I'm not going to tell because I don't want to be demonetized.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Quick side note. If I wanted to name Vanga Scar in another African language, which is Hausa, what do you think the name would have been?
No idea. Do tell.
Thabo. Without the H.
I actually at one point started to look up Thabo on Fur Affinity, and I did bump into a couple of hyenas, yes.
But without the H.
Without the H, yes.
Yes. So T-A-B-O.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so it was not. It is not. Whatever I chose. Hausa. So let's try another one. Nope, that's not it either. Maybe it's that one.
Because Thabo with an H means happiness in Swahili.
Yeah. No, that's not it either. It's not Somali, so maybe it's Igbo. No, that's not it either. Oromo. Oromo. Oh, that does translate. Does not know Oromo, unfortunately. Chichewa, maybe. No, you don't know Chichewa? That's bad.
No?
No, that's very bad. So we have the Congo. No. There's another word before on the front of it, but I cannot say that. Is it Zulu? Is it Zulu? How does it not know Zulu? I'm very disappointed in Translate. Google Translate. How dare you?
In general, the quality of Google Translate and Google in general went really, really, really awry after they introduced the whole AI thing in their system, and they just keep on going with it. But Google, compared to a couple of years back, it has degraded so incredibly bad when it comes down to services. It's insane.
Oh, was it Shona? Yeah! We found the African language for Vanga Scar. It is Shona.
Shona, alright.
Shona. Yeah, that's
I
one of
had
the...
no idea.
So, now we know. You are welcome. There's so many African languages, by the way, and I just found this one that just fitted the character a lot, so, you know. I think it's pretty neat.
But yes, Ice Toast also says, well, then about dolphins. Well, dolphins are, yeah, they have their own track record.
They have a track record, all right.
Again, we're venturing into parts where, unfortunately, either I have to have very rosy language, or else my channel might get banned, because those dolphins have been up to weird stuff. Absolutely.
Yeah. Dolphins are definitely into very weird stuff.
If they were human, they certainly had
They would have been a furry. They would have been a furry.
They would be the weird furries, yes.
Yes. Absolutely. Dolphins would be the weird furries. Not that there's anything wrong with weird furries, but we are a family-friendly channel.
Yes, exactly. Oh. I need to add more water to the heating system of the house.
Is it not warm enough?
Yeah, my feet are, I can't feel my toes anymore. This is not good.
That is not good. Remember when you told me about those leg warmers?
Yes!
Do you have them?
No.
Oh, you should get some.
Yes, and next time I'm gonna wear thicker socks. The thing is that I do have a heat system here, but we need to, how do you say, de-air the system, so to speak?
Build more, yeah, no, I understand what you mean. It's like not de-airing, it's like actually putting the pressure back up.
Yeah.
Or fiddling with the pressure, so that the water system... My pen! So that the water system does its thing properly.
Yes, the water system is depressed right now, and we need to pressurize it.
Yes! The water system is depressed. Oh my god, Thabo.
Oh, Ice Toast, leg warmers as in high ties? Thabo in thigh highs, yes, absolutely.
for next
Oh,
stream.
and of course, Adi says good night, everybody, which is the
Good.
right timing. Have a good one, Adi.
Good night, Adi. Have a good one. My God. Thabo and Tai-Hi. Man. If we can totally make that safe word, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna I'm gonna ask you to draw that next stream. Do it. Do it.
Well, next week I am actually. I think I might be drawing for the Furry Charity Index, but I might go for a doodle for this because that is just very funny to do. Absolutely.
Wrong color. Whoopee.
But it's also a quarter before 10.
Yeah.
So, do you have any suggestions for those who we could raid?
Currently, like always, I do not watch enough streamers. I've got nothing.
Let me check it out.
But we still have a quarter to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not done coloring. Come on now.
Oh, I still have some shading to do. Just making
Exactly.
sure. Bulbushidu, that looks really good, Thabo. Thank you very much. And you know what happened today, actually? It is that my my tablet works perfectly. It did not glitch once.
It did?
No, it worked perfectly. And you know why?
Right. Did you put a new paper?
Because I'm pointing at it right now. It's a little
Oh, wait.
washcloth. It's a wash bin.
Huh. Huh?
This wash bin makes sure that my tablet is no longer malfunctioning.
I mean, it's a cheaper solution than actually going to a.
The cable that this thing should replace is 80 euros.
Ah.
This wash bin is 20 euro cents.
Yeah.
It's the perfect height and it works like a charm.
Oh my God, Thabo.
Also, Bulbushidu says, my birthday is coming next Saturday. Happy birthday in advance.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, everyone.
That was a less depressed birthday song, but I don't know it. It's the happy birthday. It's depressing as fuck. I'm
No,
sorry,
no.
yeah, no. So there's happy birthday, something like that. It went. I don't know. You know who's also gonna have its birthday this month?
Do tell.
Me!
You.
No,
Yes, me.
no.
Yes.
Do you have any wishes for your
No.
birthday?
I wanna visit the spa.
The trip to the
I-
spa? Well, that sounds nice.
I mean, I really wanna. I mean, maybe only next month, maybe because I'm not gonna have a job for longer. But that means I've got a lot of free time, so maybe next month, and otherwise somewhere in the springtime. My gosh, I'm so ready for a spa. Man, you've got no idea.
They do check out because a lot of people got these very thick booklets that they immediately throw away from the postcode loterij. And they often have those discount coupons for spa days in there.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I have folders on my Olympus, so like, on my letterbox. So I don't know if we get those, but if you happen to get one and you have a discount, maybe send it my way.
I will have to check because this weekend I got rid of. Well, I filled up my entire car with old paper and cardboard.
Ah.
Oh, Bulbushidu says I'm gonna leave, unfortunately. Bye bye until next time. Until next time, Bulbushi, and have a lovely birthday and this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, here it's almost stream's over
Almost.
almost.
Ice Stone
Almost.
says, so Thabo, what are your Christmas plans? Oh. Also, if you see me with my hands like this, it's because I have to warm up. I have this little hoodie here. It's like, I am going to spend Christmas at a friend. I never spend Christmas at family. Long story. And we're going to have fun. It's just relax, most likely just watching movies and just passing out on the couch, things like that. And most likely have hot pot. I love myself some hot pot.
That's pretty good. This year I really want some cheese fondue. I don't know what the English word is, but it's melty cheese and that covers everything.
Ah, cheese fondue. Yes.
Yeah! I like that a lot. And I miss it a lot. Because always, we actually do go to family every year. And it's always gourmette, which is fine. I love gourmette. We all love gourmette. It's amazing. But pass fondue. Cheese fondue. Man.
Oh, especially the Swiss type, the raclette.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
So good. Oh no, wait, we're talking about food again.
Oh, I think she is no longer on the stream. Or they are no longer on the stream.
Yeah.
Although I wish them well, because they got a little bit sick. So I hope they're doing better.
Yeah. No, but like, I like myself some cheese stuff, so you know, would love that. But gourmet is fine too. It's great. It's a Dutch tradition by now, so you know.
Oh yes, it's very Dutch tradition.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any US people in the chat, but gourmet is basically you put a hot plate on the table, like it keeps being hot, so that you can bake tiny pieces of meat on it, or greens, or paprika, or something like that. And then you kind of have a little cookout party on your table, and you enjoy it with family, and that's what gourmet is. It's actually very fun.
Yeah.
And tasty.
Yeah, there's almost no way you can do it wrong.
No, there's no way to do it wrong. Unless you are hoarding all the meats. That's the way to do it wrong. Do not hoard. I think for a flat color this is fine. It's a little flat colored hedge.
But yeah.
there you go.
I think I am going to slowly call it a day. We're going to raid the Gentle Jester, which is a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
And also one of the reasons is that I'd like to feel my toes again.
Oh,
So-
yes. Go warm up. Get yourself a nice cup of hot tea.
Yes. Thank you all for dropping by. Much appreciated. And we're going to raid the Gentle Jester, which is a really awesome guy. Also streaming for charity and stuff. And I wish you all the absolute best.
Until next time.
Until next time. Yes.